Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Real English News. This is Sharif Akram Yamani. Let's have a look on today's headlines. Gopinath Munde died of multiple internal injuries. Cardiac arrest, says postmortem report. Hyderabad Secretariat abuzz again as Telangana CM KCR resumes office. Mr. Jana Reddy elected Telangana CLP as a leader. Mother kills her son for his misbehavior and alcoholism. Shah Rukh Khan meets Kolkata weight. KKR fans rampage at Eden Gardens. Let's have a look on headlines in details. Gopinath Munde died of multiple internal injuries. Cardiac arrest, says postmortem report. Union Rural Development Minister Gopinath Munde died of multiple internal injuries, leading to cardiac arrest following a car accident here early Tuesday morning, said the preliminary post-mortem report prepared by a panel of doctors at the AIIMS here. His liver was ruptured, which caused internal bleeding due to the sudden shock and impact. He then suffered cardiac arrest. None of these external wounds were fatal enough to cause death, says AIIMS. Munde's postmortem was conducted by a medical board of AIIMS, after which his body was taken to BJP headquarters at 11 Ashoka Road. The three-member panel of doctors constituted to conduct the postmortem of Gopinath Munde concluded the union minister suffered multiple internal injuries that caused cardiac arrest, leading to his death. Amit Gupta, public relations officer of AIIMS, told to the media person, Munde was 64, an important figure in Maharashtra politics. Was going to the airport when he was in his Maruti Suzuki SX4 car was hit by a Tata Indica at Aurobindo Chowk around 6:20 a.m. in the morning. Gupta said Munde was brought to the Jayaprakash Narayana Apex Trauma Center of AIIMS at 6:30 a.m.
श्री गोपीनाथ मुंडे जी ऑनरेबल यूनियन मिनिस्टर हैं रूरल डेवलपमेंट, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, सैनिटेशन और पंचायती राज के। उनको आज सुबह 6:30 बजे उनके पर्सनल असिस्टेंट और उनके पर्सनल ड्राइवर एपेक्स ट्रॉमा सेंटर एम्स में लेके आए थे। उनके हिसाब से श्री गोपीनाथ मुंडे जी जिस कार में थे उस कार को एक दूसरी कार ने या व्हीकल ने हिट किया था करीब 10 मिनट पहले, और उसके बाद वो कार के अंदर कोलैप्स हो गए। जब उनको इमरजेंसी डिपार्टमेंट में लाया गया तो उनका कोई ब्लड प्रेशर नहीं था, उनकी सांस नहीं चल रही थी और उनकी हृदय गति भी रुकी हुई थी। चिकित्सा पद्धति के अनुसार उनको कार्डियोपल्मोनरी रिससिटेशन या रिवाइव कराने की पूरी कोशिश की गई, किंतु 50 मिनट के गहन रिवाइवल की कोशिश के बाद भी उनको रिवाइव नहीं किया जा सका और 7:20 पर उनको मृत घोषित किया गया।
डेट डिक्लेयर नहीं किया है तब तक यही कहते रहते हैं कि क्रिटिकल है। वही स्थिति इस समय बता रहे हैं, लेकिन वस्तु स्थिति मुझे बताई उन्होंने कि जब वो लाए गए यहाँ पर तभी उनको हार्ट अरेस्ट हुआ था, कार्डियक अरेस्ट के कारण उनका देहांत हो गया था। मैं मानता हूं कि आज महाराष्ट्र में जो पार्टी को इतनी बड़ी सफलता मिली है उसमें जिन लोगों की प्रमुख भूमिका रही है उनमें मुंडे जी और उनका परिवार, उनका एक महत्वपूर्ण भूमिका रही है और आज उनके निधन से पार्टी को बहुत आघात पहुंचा है।
महाराष्ट्र सरकार में मंत्री के रूप में गोपीनाथ मुंडे जी रहे हैं। अभी जो नई सरकार बनी उसमें गोपीनाथ मुंडे जी केंद्रीय मंत्री, ग्राम विकास मंत्री का दायित्व उनको दिया गया था। एक अकस्मात में उनका निधन हुआ है और हम लोगों ने, भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने एक संनिष्ठ कार्यकर्ता खो दिया है। ऐसे एक संनिष्ठ कार्यकर्ता और भूतपूर्व ग्राम विकास मंत्री की आत्मा को शांति मिले, इसलिए हम प्रार्थना करते हैं और श्रद्धांजलि देते हैं।
मैं श्रद्धांजलि देता हूँ जो घटना हुई और एक्सीडेंट में भारतीय जनता पार्टी के बड़े नेता मंत्री नहीं रहे, मैं अपनी तरफ से उनको श्रद्धांजलि देता हूँ।
A meeting held where Hyderabad Secretariat of bus again, Telangana CM KCR assumes at his office. Secretariat in Hyderabad has come to life once again after a political hiatus of nearly 4 months with the first Chief Minister of Telangana, Mr. K. Chandrasekhar Rao, and his cabinet colleagues assuming their respective offices. There was a flurry of activity in the A, B, C and G blocks, which constitute the Secretariat of newly formed Telangana state, with the KCR government getting down to business since yesterday. The C block, which houses the Chief Office of Chief Minister, particularly in Abbas, with activity as bureaucrats and political leaders queued up to meet Chandrasekhar Rao. Today, the Chief Minister held his first review meeting with the official of GHMC, that is Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, and discussed the development works going on in the city. But the Chief Minister office still not function as an appointment of secretary is due. 2 secretaries are expected to appoint in a day or two to enable the Chief Minister to take up full-scale review of various departments, said by an official. Since N. Kiran Kumar Reddy resigned as Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh on February 19, the Secretariat virtually remained dissolved with all work in the Secretariat. Mr. Jana Reddy elected Telangana CLP leader. After 2-day-long opinion seeking exercise by AICC, Mr. General Secretary Digvijay Singh, former Union Minister Velar Ravi, Secretariat's RC Kuntai, and through one Karasu, name of Mr. Jana Reddy was announced. A 7-time MLA, Mr. Reddy won from Nagarjuna Sagar Assembly Constituency in Nalgonda district. Briefing reporters later, Mr. Singh said all the MLAs unanimously decided to support Mr. Jana Reddy, a senior party leader in the region. We hope he, along with other Congress MLAs, will work as effective and constructive opposition in the Telangana Assembly, Mr. Singh said. He wanted the Congress legislator to act as custodian of Telangana, as the Congress alone was an instrumental in creating a separate state. He said the Congress legislator thanked AICC President Sonia Gandhi and former Minister Manmohan Singh for creating the new state. 20 out of 21 Congress MLA attending the meeting, while Mudhel MLA Vithal Reddy could not make it due to personal reasons. Sources said the party leadership was unable to arrive at the consequences as there were at least 3 serious contenders.
Mr. Jana Reddy, the senior most Congress legislator in the Telangana Assembly today, and all these MLAs have unanimously decided to support him so that we work as an effective opposition, effective yet constructive opposition in the Telangana Assembly. We will act as the custodians of the people of Telangana, and we are extremely grateful to Mrs. Sonia Gandhi and Dr. Manmohan Singh and the entire Parliament for having given the state of Telangana and also fulfilling the pledge that the Congress party had made with the people of Telangana. Thank you.
The chairman of Real Channel and Ruby Channel, Mr. Sharif Abdurrahim Yamani, met Deputy CM Mr. Mohammad Mahmood Ali at his residence for congratulating him. Mr. Sharif Abdurrahim Yamani, the Ruby Channel and the Real Channel chairman, been on Monday to Mr. Mohammad Mahmood Ali, the Deputy CM residence, and he congratulated him and garlanded him and respected him with a shawl. The Deputy CM, Mr. Mahmood Ali, thanked Mr. Sharif Abdurrahim Yamani and his entire team of Real Channel and Ruby Channel for their support for TRS party victory.
ये बड़ी खुशी का दिन है। आज हम 57 साल से अपने तेलंगाना के लिए जद्दोजहद करते रहे। काफ़ी कुर्बानियाँ देने के बाद हमारे मसीहा लीडर तेलंगाना के महात्मा के चंद्रशेखर राव साहब की क़यादत में आज हमें अपना तेलंगाना भी नसीब हुआ और साथ में हमें इक़्तिदार भी नसीब हुआ। हम तेलंगाना के आवाम से वादा करते हैं कि हम 13 साल से जद्दोजहद करते रहे सिर्फ गरीबों की खुशहाली के लिए। हमें तेलंगाना जो चाहिए था, हमारी जो दौलत थी वो आंध्र वाले लूट कर ले आ रहे। यकीनन हमारे नौजवानों को मुलाजिमतें मिलेगी, हमारे किसानों को पानी मिलेगा, किसानों को करंट मिलेगा, तमाम लोगों को हर शोबयात में तरक्की के मौके मिलेगा। और ख़ास तौर से मुस्लिम कम्युनिटी तेलंगाना को आंध्रा में मिलाने के बाद काफ़ी बैकवर्ड है। आज दलितों से भी बैकवर्ड, जो मुसलमान जिसे पहले नवाब और जागीरदार कहा जाते थे, बड़ी बड़ी हवेलियों में रहते थे, आज वो लोग सलम एरिया में आबाद हो चुके हैं। यकीनन TRS पार्टी मुसलमानों के साथ पूरा इंसाफ करेगी, हर घर में एक मुलाजमत फराहम करेगी और 12% का जो वायदा है हमारा रिजर्वेशन का 100% फुलफिल किया जाएगा। वक्फ बोर्ड को जुडिशियल पावर दिया जाएगा। वक्फ बोर्ड से कम सालाना जिस तरह 1000 करोड़ रुपये हमारे बजट से दिए हैं, वक्फ बोर्ड से भी 1000 से 2000 करोड़ आमदनी का महकमा बनाएंगे और उससे मुसलमानों की फलाह बहबूद पर खर्च करेंगे। और मैं तेलंगाना के तमाम भाइयों को मुबारकबाद देता हूँ आज के दिन की, और मुबारकबाद देता हूँ कि आपके वतन की पार्टी, आपके घर की पार्टी को आपने इक़्तिदार सौंपा है। यकीनन वो आपके बारे में फ़िक्र करते हुए आपके तरक्की के मौके फराहम करेंगे।
An horrifying incident took place where a mother kills her son for his misbehavior and alcoholism. Mother slit neck of alcoholic son. A mother who was very upset over the misbehavior of her alcoholic son killed him by slitting his neck. The incident occurred at an area at Chandranagutta constituency. As per the details, the deceased Sheikh Baba Thori, an auto driver and resident of Barkas, was an alcoholic and used to harass her mother Fatima B and wife Aisha Begum under the influence of alcohol. Today, after consuming liquor, he reached home and fought with them and later went to sleep. In the meanwhile, his mother picked a kitchen knife and slit the neck of her son, killing him instantly. Later, she returned to Chandranagutta police station and surrendered herself. Chandranagutta Sub-Inspector P. Shanmungam reached the spot and shifted the dead body to Osmania Hospital and registered a case against Fatima B, who was arrested.
7:30 बजे फातिमा भी SBH बैंक के पास बारकस में रहते, एक तरकारी काटते सो चाकू लेकर आए जिसको खून लगा हुआ था। आगे पुलिस स्टेशन में चंद्रायनगुट्टे में आके यहाँ पर SHO को बताया कि मैं मेरे बच्चे का मर्डर कर दी, गला काट दी बोल के बोले। तो हमारे पुलिस वाले ऑफिसर्स इंस्पेक्टर जाके वेरीफाई करे तो वहाँ पर इनके बच्चे की डेड बॉडी पड़ी हुई थी इनके घर में, गला कटा हुआ था। उसके बाद हम लोग इंस्पेक्टर्स और मैं, हमारी पूरी टीम सीन को पहुँच गई, जाके देखा था क्या है, डेड बॉडी का गला कटा हुआ है और पूरा खून बहुत ज़्यादा बह गया था, कपड़े पे खून बह गए। ये उनकी वालदा से पूछे भैया तो आप बच्चे को क्यों मार दिए, तो उन्होंने बताया कि, और उनकी मरगस वाले की बीवी भी बताए। मरगस वाले का नाम है बाबा 35 इयर्स के। ये मर गया सो आदमी पीने की आदत थी, बहुत ज़्यादा पीता था। आज भी पी के आया, इससे पहले भी पी के आके बीवी को और माँ को खूब मारता था, गाली गलौज करता था। आज भी खूब पी के आके बीवी को मारे और माँ को भी गाली गलौज करके हाथ उठाए माँ के ऊपर। उसके बाद बीवी 6 बजे के टाइम पे पानी नहाने के लिए वॉशरूम गए। जब तक ये बच्चा जो मर रहा हुआ बेटा सो गया नींद लगे, तो ये मौका देख के उसकी वालदा जो ये बच्चे की गलत हरकतों से, पीने से और मार पीटे से तंग आ गई थी, बच्चा खुद के बच्चे का गला काट दी। और पुलिस स्टेशन में आके सरेंडर हो गए। हमारे ऑफिसर्स पूरे मुकाम पे जाए, मुकाम पर पहुँच गए, पूरा इनक्वेस्ट वगैरह ज़ब्त कार्रवाई पूरा कंप्लीट कर लिए, डेड बॉडी को उस्मानिया हॉस्पिटल भिजा दी।
Shah Rukh Khan makes Kolkata wait, KKR fans rampage at Eden Gardens. A stampede-like situation emerged outside the Eden Garden here as fans of the IPL champion Kolkata Knight Riders climbed over police barricades to gain entry into the stadium for the team's felicitation ceremony. Though entry was made free, passes distributed were much less than the number of fans who came to attend the function. This resulted in chaos, with fans breaking through the barricades and running wildly through them, bypassing the police over the clinch a seat in the stadium. Several women and children were injured or left behind in the rush. The police had to resort to a mild lathi charge to control the crowd as mounted personnel and the rapid action force struggled to control the mob-like situation. Thousands, including men, women and children, waited to enter the stadium at the clock inch past the scheduled start time of 1 p.m. Meanwhile, the cultural event began inside the Eden Garden as lucky fans who got in early, eagerly awaiting the arrival of Knight owners Mr. Shah Rukh Khan and Juhi Chawla. Voting begins in war-torn Syria. Bashar al-Assad expected to win. The outcome is hardly in doubt. President Bashar al-Assad is almost guaranteed to emerge victorious in the war that opposition groups and many Western countries say has been rigged from the start. Syria is not renowned for holding free and fair election. When al-Assad came to power 14 years ago, he ran unopposed, securing more than 99% of votes, according to the state media. 7 years later, he won again with a similar mountainous share of the vote. His father, Hafez al-Assad, ruled Syria with an iron force for 29 years before he died in 2000. The Syria regime says election had to be held under the new constitution and shows the country is moving forward. Hockey World Cup, wherein India crashed to a second successive defeat, where another late goal to this time England. India crashed to the second defeat in the Men's Hockey World Cup by conceding a late goal yet again to go down 1-2 against England at Koisara Stadium in The Hague on Monday. England prevailed through a 69th minute penalty corner rebound conversion by Samuel Mathel. India had an equal run of play against England and even saw a penalty stroke by being cancelled, paving to the way for England's victory. Ashley Jackson penalty corner shot was blocked by goalkeeper P.R. Sajesh, but Mantle capitalized on the rebound by sending a dialogue reverse shot into the net to leave the Indian player crestfallen in the dying moments of the game. India had lost their opening game against Belgium 2-3 after conceding a goal with second left to the final quarter. England opened the scoring in the 26 minutes through Mark Glickon's penalty corner conversion, and India equalized through Dharmveer Singh in 30 minutes. Australia, who today defeated Spain 3-0, are the top of the group, a table with 6 points from 2 successive wins against Malaysia and Spain, after being held to a 1-1 draw in the first game by Spain. England now have 4 points for the 2 matches. Let's have a look at the top stories of sports news today. We partied all night after IPL trim, says KKR's Sheikh Al Hassan. As Kolkatans burst firecrackers and erupted in joy after the Kolkata Knight Riders won their second Indian Premier League title in 3 years. The celebration were not very different in Bangalore, where the players partied the whole night after beating Knight 11 Punjab by 3 wickets at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium. India's tour of Bangladesh 2014 scheduled and squad. We want to give some practice to our players who are now playing only IPL games, T20 matches, as the England tour is pretty long, lasting for 2.5 months. BCCI Secretary Sanjay Patel had said so. Asked how a tour of Bangladesh with subcontinent wickets would help the players in England, Patel said the idea was try to new players. I do feel ignored at times with selection snub, says Harbhajan Singh. Selection snub despite good performance have left him feeling hurt, but veteran Indian off-spinner Harbhajan Singh says being ignored repeatedly has no damped his spirits and he would continue to come back in the national team. Guyana calls West Indies Cricket Board arrogant after test venue snapped. In a Ministry of Sport statement, the government said it regretted the decision by the West Indies Cricket Board and contend the board was attempting to find a scapegoat in the situation. Reporter says at CMC. The West Indies Cricket Board on Saturday announced it would move the third test of upcoming series after failing to get assurance from Guyana President Donald Ramator, the controversial cricket administration bill who would not be signed into law. SAI seeks extra rupees 80 crores to meet athletics requirements ahead CWG Asian Games. Sports Authority of India (SAI) is seeking an additional rupees 80 crores for newly formed government to meet the athletes requirements ahead of next month Commonwealth Games and the Asian Games in September. Nation Cup hero MBA dropped from Nigeria squad. Nigeria have dropped African Nation Cup hero Sunday MBA from their World Cup squad, details of which are released after the midnight deadlines on Monday for the submission of the final 23-man selection. Let's have a look on today's share markets. Sensex 24,858.59 with 0.70%, whereas Nifty for today is 7,415.85 with 0.72%. Let's have a look on today's gold and silver rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Golds, today's gold rates, that's 3rd June, Tuesday, is as follows. For 22 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 25,500. Whereas for 24 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 26,970. Whereas silver rates for today is as follows. For 10 grams, it's rupees 430. Let's have a look on today's weather report of 6 districts of Telangana state. Hyderabad minimum temperature 30 degrees Celsius and maximum 42 degrees Celsius. Mahbubnagar minimum temperature 30 degrees Celsius and maximum 42 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar minimum temperature 31 degrees Celsius and maximum 45 degrees Celsius. Nizamabad minimum temperature 31 degrees Celsius and maximum 45 degrees Celsius. Medak minimum temperature 30 degrees Celsius and maximum 42 degrees Celsius. Whereas Khammam district for today's temperature stands with minimum as 29 degrees Celsius and maximum 44 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. Gopinath Munde died of multiple internal injuries. Cardiac arrest, says postmortem report. Hyderabad Secretariat abuzz again as Telangana CM KCR resumes office. Mr. Jana Reddy elected Telangana CLP as a leader. Mother kills her son for his misbehavior and alcoholism. Shah Rukh Khan meets Kolkata weight. KKR fans rampage at Eden Gardens. That's all in this newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News. This is Sharif Akram Yamani. Sign off. Till then, Allah Hafiz.